Hey guys, welcome to another XP11 video. Today we are flying with Speedbird once again, and we are currently at London Heathrow stand 342 at Terminal 3, and we are as of Speedbird 85, and we are today flying to Vancouver, which is a 9-hour flight away. We are going to be cruising at flight level 300. Fuel count is 84 tons and 25 tons of extra weight. We are scheduled to depart in -1 minutes because I had to restart my computer before this. So we won't be on time for this, but oh well, whatever, who cares. We are not flying on VSync today because I have to go to bed after this because it's like what, in the middle of the night right now, and yeah, and it's quite hard for me to not record this because uh, today is actually the Friday, and tomorrow actually no, now it's not a Friday, now it's actually Saturday because I'm in the middle of the night now. And when I wake up, of course it's going to be a Saturday still, but the thing is I have to edit render on Saturday so that I can push this video out on Saturday. So I will have to do this flight. If not, I can't really do anything, and I have to push it to Wednesday, which I don't really want to. So anyways, we are currently here, and I don't think there is anything much around us other than we're in Terminal 3. So let's get back into the cockpit. We are in the cockpit here. I can change the brightness or saturation of the cockpit, but whatever. Alright, let's get started with setting up our cockpit. We can set everything to on, and we have 4 tons of fuel in our center tank, so that's why we have some fuel in there. Of course I could decide to not take that 4 extra tons because I don't really need it, since this plane does not burn as much fuel as the regular plane does, so whatever. Anyways, let's set the route to London Heathrow to Vancouver. This is that's not how it's CYVR. Let's hope there's not gonna be any flight plan mismatch. Oh wow, look at that, there isn't, so that's nice. Speedbird 85 is our flight today. Runway is 27 right, and there we go. Departures will be let's see, what is this actually called? Should go offline on Steam. Hold on. Nope, wrong thing. Go offline. There we go. Let's see. It is the WOBUN 3 Foxtrot departure. There we go. WOBUN 3 Foxtrot. There's no transition. Arrival is crap. I didn't set the arrival runway, but whatever. It is the CANEL for arrival. ILS. Oh god. Let me go to SimBrave really quickly and see what is my arrival, because I didn't check my arrival runway. The arrival runway is 08 right, so ILS 08 right is set. That's on transition, which I will take, and of course there will be route discontinuities. Why wouldn't there be? And of course because I'm in Heathrow, the FPS will suffer a little bit, so that's why I'm getting about 25 frames per second instead of my usual 30 FPS. So yeah. Where is Vinlow? Vinlow is over there, so I will track direct Babul after that, and then it will be Tav P, which is over there, so I'll track direct there, and it is Babul after that. So oh god, yeah, there we go, and everything should be fine. So let's go to London Heathrow's departure scene. Seems like we don't have any altitude restrictions, so we will be heading straight for our cruise altitude. Let us set back you to map mode. Let's activate and execute you. We don't have to plan for my landing yet because I'm still 9 hours away from it. Reserves is our 5 tons regular. Cost index I will just set to 125. Cruise altitude is flight level 300, which is fine, and we are step climbing to 340 right away, so that should be fine. And step climb 340 all the way. So thrust limiters, there will not be any. Request my takeoff data. Flap now, my gross weight will be 276 for my takeoff weight. Flaps 15, V1, VR, V2. Reference speeds go on. V2 is 166, so let's set 166. Set of throttles and flight directors go on. LNAV goes on. There's no wrong heading error. So let's turn U2 on. Let's turn the VORs on. Weather radar data. Set my altitude to flight level 340. Set you to track. Outbreak set to RTO, and we are ready for our preparations in before start. So before I actually go ahead and start that, let's see whether I can do this. Yes, please. Next, hold on. I'm reinstalling Simlink right now because why not? There we go. And the reason why I'm using Simlink is because of Navigraph, so yeah, just so you know that. And in the meantime, I can bring in Navigraph in here to show you guys. This is the new beta version of Navigraph. So we are currently at stand 3 something. I'm not sure. 342 if I'm correct. So it's over there. We are that pink arrow. So we'll be going out on taxiway Foxtrot over there. To taxiway Bravo. Go to taxiway Hotel on the taxiway Alpha. Holding point is Alpha 3, and then we will take off from 27 right over there. We'll reconnect you. Let's see. I need to turn on Navigraph signaling. No, there we go. No, oh, okay, dang it. Status. Let's see. Trip flight data. I might have to restart XP11 for that to work, so I will not do that. So I think you know where we are at. So we're currently there, so we'll just taxi on, mind our own business later on. So let's see, could this work? Instead, I would need to close Simlink. Come on, there we go. And let's turn you back on. Simlink, you are now should be on, and connect. Hooray, it worked. Look at that. So we are currently over there, and I guess we can get ready for push and start. So let us start our batteries and APU. Put in some fuel for it. Turn on our hydraulics. Beacon lights go on, and a flight deck door goes on. And we can call in our pushback truck soon. So let's get out our get off our ground handling. Ground power goes off. Not our ground power. Pushback truck is right there, so that isn't a problem, to say the least. So that is taxiway Bravo is over there. So we'll taxi on taxiway Bravo over there to taxiway Hotel, turn right onto Alpha, and go straight down. So let us call in the pushback truck. There we go. While I wait for the ground handling to finish stuff. cabin altitude pressurizations is the problem, and everything is solved. So let us remove all our ground handling and let's get out of here. So parking brakes go off and engine 2 start. And the reason why I'm not using this smoother version of the camera is because I will be moving a little bit slower with the camera at less than 30 FPS, so I would prefer to use the right mouse button instead. So fuel flow. And that looks horrible with the anti-aliasing, but I can't do much. It's London Heathrow for a reason. There is not going to be much of a setting that I can increase, because my computer would die with that kind of settings. Engine 2 is done-ish. Nope, not really. Pushback truck as usual is horrible at pushing you back to the correct position, but I can't do nothing much until I get the Tuckmaster Deluxe or something like that. Set the radar zoom to the most closest possible. Right engine 1 start. And fuel flow. And as you can see on Navigraph here, we actually did push back a little bit, so it is actually live data. It updates every 1 or 2 seconds if I'm correct, so it's pretty nice actually. But the problem is, of course, with everything open, especially Navigraph, I have 95% of my RAM used, so if I get OOM in X-plane, then yep, I'm dead. So our departure time for the taxiway is let's see, 16:32 Zulu. Okay. Anyways, let's set our trims to 5.8. Let's set flaps 15. Flight controls full left, full right, full up, full down, rudder left, rudder right, and neutral. Alright, flight controls are checked. Spoilers go armed. APU can go off, and turn off, plus taxi lights can go on. So let's get out of here to runway 27 right. Should be it for me. Before taxi, let's check, and yeah, everything is set and ready to go. And apparently the Heathrow's tower control view was that runway there for some reason. But the actual control tower is, I thought it was to the left, it's to the right behind us over there. I'm not sure if that's still the exact position of the ATC tower. I'm not sure, like I said, because I did saw a documentary for it, for the ATC tower to move to another location quite a few months back, so I'm not sure whether it actually moved to Terminal 5 or not, so whatever. This is a freeware version of London Heathrow anyways, which comes by the default X-plane of the Aerosoft London Heathrow, so yeah. It's not bad actually for the default London Heathrow for Aerosoft. Although if I actually go ahead and buy the another version of the London Heathrow Aerosoft, I would think it might look better, or it might just be the actual same. Not sure though. But whatever. A little pushback truck on our right there. Taxiing a little bit fast. 18 knots, it's alright. I have not turned left onto taxiway alpha, but it's alright, whatever. I can do so up here on Lima 11 or Link 11, whatever. It works too anyways. slow down a little bit more for this turn onto taxiway Alpha. I should probably remove that screeching sound from my explain, because it is actually goddamn annoying. I know it helps me to know if I'm oversteering and stuff, but holy moly, it is annoying, man, sometimes. So we are on taxiway Alpha, as you can see on Navigraph here. It is of course updating every 1 or 2 seconds. So we will taxi all the way down to the end of taxiway Alpha. Not turn right to continue on taxiway Alpha. Wow, the whole thing here is taxiway Alpha. But turn left there on to holding point Alpha 3. And the runway is actually 12,802 feet long, which is about 4 kilometers long. Whereas the other runway 27 left is actually only 12,000 feet long. So it's a pretty interesting fact, to say the least. And god dang it, I didn't download the scenery for what do you call it? What's this airport again that we are going to? Vancouver, yes, Vancouver. So I guess I can just download it right now from the Explain forums website for a freeware scenery. I'm doing this live, so yeah, whatever. Should be fine though. Although my RAM would not be fine. It is steadily increasing to 97%, so it's not good in any way. Not sure why London Heathrow has this thing that we have to turn to the right a bit. Same as just now when we were turning left to link 1. Before that, we had that little turn. I'm getting 21 FPS now. That is not good. Although the simulation is still running at a little bit about real speed. It is when it goes below 20 FPS where it dies. So I'm happy. Never mind. I'm going to 17 FPS. There we go. Vancouver has been downloaded. I would have to put it in though. I think Alpha 1 is up here. Alpha 3, I mean. Yep, it is up here. Turn left. And let's stop up here on the holding point. Hold on while I get this zip file into the custom scenery. Although I should do this off camera, but whatever. Vancouver International. Oh, I got it, dang it, I spelled international wrongly. Yeah, there we go. Tapped too fast. Whatever. Alright, let's get ready for takeoff. Landing lights go on, taxi lights go off, strobe lights go on, transponder set to TAR. A spoilers are armed, so let's get out of here. And I guess I can say goodbye to Heathrow. I should probably download a auto for XP for Heathrow, but of course the thing is, because I use Zoom level 18 for my base auto for XP, there is not much point in downloading it, since when I downloaded it for Singapore, it was about 20 gigabytes, and my SSD has only about 24 gigabytes left of space, so this is not good. Anyways, once I'm in the air, I will talk more about P3, the version 4, and how it will or will not affect
on
me.
runway 27 right.
So let's get out of here. FMC is a message. Insufficient fuel. Shut up. Right, let's get in some power and power set. I will do a wing view for takeoff, in hopes that they actually call out V1. Do they? Nope. Oh, I had to rotate a long time ago. Oh god, look at that wind. Gears up. There we go. Not calling out anything, but alright, whatever. And that is a spectacular view of Heathrow. $4,000 climb rate. Oh god, that is too much, man. For comfort. Okay, let's set my autopilot speed to 230. Set my V speeds to 2000, and let's set autopilots to on. There we go. And that is London Heathrow behind you. Looks quite nice, I would say. And although I have taken off from this airport before, but whatever. Let's see. Radar diagram. So this, right, whatever. Flaps 5. Anyways. And flaps 1. Is there any speed restrictions? It says no, so right, let's set my speed to 250 then. All the brakes are off. Let's set spoiler. I didn't even spoilers. Oh, alright, whatever. Landing lights go off, and we're going to be entering some clouds. Sadly, I don't have any SkyMax Pro or a X Enviro, so it will look a little bit ugly. Alright, anyways, let's talk a little bit about P3D V4, which was released about 2 weeks earlier, I say, or about a week plus earlier. And I'm sorry for any stupid explain, whatever the high pitch wind sound is. So P3D V4 has just been released by Lockheed Martin, which features the 64-bit version of P3D. Well, of course it doesn't affect me much because I'm already in XP11, which is of course a 64-bit application, and I will close Google Chrome right now because I don't want that to be playing on the video, which is seriously loud on my ears too. So there we go. Now my XP has enough RAM to run a bit more smoothly. So anyways, even though P3D has been updated to 64-bit, it will not make me to change to P3D. Of course, I would prefer P3D over X-Plane in terms of scenery and money-wise plus lighting in game. Of course, I would prefer X-Plane's one, as everybody would agree on that. Or most of the people would agree on that. So, of course, I bought X-Plane 11. The first reason is because it's cheaper, of course, and it ran decent during my testing in the demo. So that's why I gave it a go on X-Plane, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money on P3D. So yep, I decided to go for X-Plane instead, even though there's a lot of problems going on with my side with X-Plane. So whatever. And I guess that's about it for P3D V4 that I'm going to talk about. So it's pretty nice. And the upcoming flight, no, not flight, VSync event in Singapore for next Saturday, if I'm correct. I might record that and I might post it up on YouTube as one of my regular videos. It's if I actually do, I might make it as a separate video and not a regular video of mine. I'm not sure though, it depends actually. So yeah. And of course, on the same day whereby there is a Singapore Real Ops event, which is of course the name of the event, there is also a project group flight. So for that part, I might also record another video for that, which would be I'm not sure what is the location again. Let me check on my phone really quickly. The group flight from where to where. Hold on. It's quite a long time ago that I got that that email from the subscription of the Project Flies email thingy. Where is that thing? Can't find it. Project Fly. When was it sent out? This is not a good idea to be searching for this. Oh, there we go. Project Fly version 2.2 group flight, which is Saturday the 17th of June at 1400 Zulu or 2 p.m. Zulu time, which would be 10 p.m. at night for me, which will be from Rome Fiumicino to Gatwick. Sorry if I pronounced the place wrong for Rome. So that'll be an interesting flight. I might fly to Rome for the next flight in preparation for the group flight. So I would have one video left to fly there if I decide to do my regular flight type of videos whereby I fly from one location to the other with instead of flying from a random location to another random location, because my type of point A to point B videos would be from where I last stopped the last video, and I'll fly from there to somewhere else, unless of course I am doing something special. So yeah, maybe I can try and get a flight from Vancouver to Rome, but I doubt there will be any Air France flight, to be honest. So if I can actually find one, I might do it, and I will probably do it. So yep. And again, Gatwick flights with a 777 would be pretty rare, so I would have a hard time finding a similar flight from Gatwick to somewhere. Although it would probably be a good idea to fly from Gatwick to like Gibraltar or something, and yeah, it's a pretty good idea. Maybe I'll fly from there instead. I don't know, but maybe I can stop rambling soon. And other than that, I think I was going to say that for the OBS solution problem, I have not figured out one yet. I still am using Shadowplay, so that's why if there is any background noise, I can't really remove it, so I would have to stick with it, because I of course can cancel out my mic, but the thing is, I don't know. I just don't feel safe with Shadowplay for some reason. But whatever, right? So, I was going to talk about something else, but I totally forgot about it. What was it that I wanted to talk about? Maybe if I could remember it, when I'm arriving at Vancouver, I might say it. I don't know, but I guess I can stop here, and if I do actually remember it before I reach cruise, I might cut back in and ramble more. So if not, and you guys can enjoy the music, and if I do come back, well, yeah, I'll ramble a bit more. So yeah, anyways, hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope you guys will enjoy the music, or it'll be later on. Alright guys, I am back with the descent on near the top of descent of the aircraft, and our top of descent will be at the next waypoint at Stum, so that will be something. So we have been flying for about 8 hours and 30 minutes about there, so that is something. And I would like to bring in the Navigraph charts and project fly radar. As you can see, this is my flight. I can turn off VSync because I'm not flying on VSync. Of course, I took off from Heathrow, and I went past the UK and crossed the river into Greenland, into Canada, and we will not be entering the US at all, which is interesting. So whatever. Anyways, let's go back to Navigraph charts, and we don't need project fly anymore. Our top of the descent is at that waypoint over there, and this is the Navigraph shown route. Unfortunately, Navigraph does not have seats or stars, so it will look a little bit weird for approach. So I don't really care anyways. And let's open the Vancouver charts. We can. Is this? No, I don't think I can put the area around Vancouver. So let's see, can I do, is there any of these charts which is the radar area around the airport? But I'm not sure, so whatever. We are going to approach via the CANEL for approach, and I've changed to ILS 26 left, so that is something. And where is the stars? CANEL for arrival 26 left or right. So we will be coming in from up there, and we'll go in directly to the runway via this approach. And our transition here is flight level 180, so that will be something. And yeah, so we will just put in as this thing right here, and I will leave that to end. Anyways, we are coming out on top of descent. Our first altitude to descent is flight level 320, which isn't much, but whatever. Guess we can start to descend now. Come on now. I wanna scroll that, not zoom in. In the meantime, we can set our landing data. Gross weight, I would say, will be 230, and let's key in our flaps and speed. There we go. Alright. Now, before descent checklists, our FMC has been programmed. Anti-Aliasing should be on auto brakes is set to 1, landing data has been set, approach briefing is complete. So I guess that would be it. And I guess, oh hello, I think the only reason why there was that thingy again, it's because of the reloading of the cloud for the more up-to-date meta, so whatever. Anyways, while I descend into Vancouver, I could rant about more stuff. And I guess since I talked about P3D earlier, I will talk about FSW now, or Flight Sim Mode, if you guys don't know about it. So Flight Sim Mode was released, I would say, nearly a month ago into public beta, and of course my first thoughts of it was like, it wasn't that bad for your visuals. Of course, some parts will be better than explained, such as the rain effects on the aircraft, but other than that, I don't think there is much to FSW. Other than that, that is similar to P3D and FSX, and I doubt there will be much add-ons for FSW. Oh god, I doubt there will be much add-ons for FSW because the whole community seems to be I guess you can say how do you phrase this? I guess they don't really like FSW that much because it is quite similar to FSX, and I am quite sure FSX has the same price point as FSW. So if you are going to buy FSX or FSW, I mean, if you would like to have better aircraft as an add-on, better scenery add-ons, of course you can go for FSX. That is much better, even though it is of course 32-bit, and FSW, if I'm correct, it is 64-bit, so that is something. Unless it's, of course it's still in 32-bit. For that part I'm not sure, but if you want to have a better out-of-the-box experience, of course I would recommend FSW more than FSX. But other than that, I would say FSX might as well be the better flight sim in DevTool games. So let's switch this to IAS, set to 290 knots. There we go. Alright, and other than the comparison between FSX and FSW, of course, I would compare against explain how it might affect me or it will not affect me. So I have XP11 here, of course, as you all know, which the price tag was $60 or $70. I totally forgot about it. And of course I got XP11, and of course I got a free copy of XP10 because I bought XP11 during the beta. So although I don't use XP10 at all because it is a little bit outdated, but you know, it's fine. It's nice to have 2 copies of XP, but whatever. Comparing against FSW, well, XP11 definitely has more add-ons and scenery than FSW, and FSW will be like I said, not really that popular for developers because because the community is pretty much not stable, and the Steam reviews is kind of mixed, so that is something else also. And I am going to stick with XP11. The only reason is because of how much I have invested in XP11 already, and of course how I'm used to XP11 already, because I don't want to be switching simulators. So yeah, although I will take the effort to switch to P3D if I really need to. I mean, of course financially that is another problem, but if that is not a problem, I would might as well switch to P3D now, because well, of course the flight dynamics or whatever we call it is much poorer in P3D, but whatever. I set it to 280 knots because I don't think you can descend in time. And I think that's about it for the Rambo for FSW. And for an upcoming X-plane aircraft, of course there is the upcoming A320 by Flight Factor, and that hasn't been really updated, or I mean the developer has not really updated the community about it much, about the Flight Factor A320 Ultimate. So I don't know when is it going to be released. My expectations are about 1 month or 2, but I would say I wouldn't get it right away for me personally, because like I said, I don't have well, I guess the financial part isn't that great. So yeah, well, my main thing about the reason why I wanted to talk about the upcoming aircraft is because of the hopefully upcoming Ultimate A380 by Matt Davies, or Berlins if you want to call it then. And I of course heard or whatever you want to say, and saw the post by him on Facebook, and of course the latest video by him of the PTA. He did mention about the upcoming A380 for both P3D and X-Plane, and why he didn't bother to develop for FSX. My hope is that the price range is below $100. If it is, of course, I would prefer to buy that over the A320 first. Well, although I would say the A320 is actually quite nice. The rain splash effect has about the same effect as FSW's rain splash effect. But the A380, of course, Matt Davis is still only modeling the plane, if I'm correct. That's his step right now. So it will take a long time before he actually releases his A380, and of course I have other plans too, to buy the A320 and probably SkyMax Pro when I can. Probably I'll buy SkyMax Pro first, actually, now that I think of it, because these clouds behind us looks pretty horrible, if I were to say so myself. So yeah, I guess my top priority now is SkyMax Pro, maybe XMViro, but no, I would say SkyMax Pro delivers about the same or similar looks as XMViro, so I guess I can go for SkyMax Pro. Anyways, it is much more happy for my wallet to pay for SkyMax Pro. So whatever. Anyways, we can, I guess, turn on our landing lights, because I can set my spoilers to arm since I'm not using it now, and I guess that is about it. Maybe I can try to set up VNAV. Let's see. Set descend now. Guess I'm gonna set my speed to 270. Oh wow, it works. Look at that. And guess VNAV, please. Nope, you don't work. Alright, whatever. Descend direct. Gonna do anything about this? Should be 14,000 feet. Yeah, it is set 14,000 feet. So I am not sure why VNAV does not work. Yeah, look at that. It's trying to stabilize down for some reason. Huh. Well, that is nice. Maybe I have to set the speed in. I'm not sure. 230 there. Let's do 30 again. Guess I can. Right, 210. Up to 20 actually. 210. And from there on, I'll be capturing the ILS. So 190. And I guess that will be about it. So I guess I can wait for the next waypoint to then set my speed and stuff. And I don't need that fast of a descent rate. There seems to be a lot of mountains around here in Canada. I hope I don't crash into one of them. It's a lot of mountains. I think if it was your first time coming to Vancouver, I don't know, man. I might freak out because there's a lot of mountains nearby, but Not sure though. Alright. And I would like to of course explain why I did not fly on the VSync in the beginning of the flight. Well, the main, I think there's only one reason actually. The one and only reason is because I was scared. Of course, I didn't check the VSync radar, so I wasn't sure. I was scared that there will be a center that might come online anytime, and that, oh god, my chair. And that I might have to stick with the center until I exit his radar zone. So I didn't want to do that. And at that time of recording, it was already 1 a.m. in the morning, so I really had to go to sleep because if not, I might not wake up in time for the landing.
Altimeter
So,
setting.
yep. Oh yeah, altimeters. Oh god, what is the altimeter? Okay, just a warning. There might be the again the high pitched noise in 3, 2, 1. Okay, there we go. Vancouver. Where are you, Vancouver? No, that is not Vancouver. That's not Vancouver either. That is not Vancouver either. Where is this? There we go. Vancouver is over there. Altimeter is 2980. Winds 250 at 7. So the runway I have chose, which is runway 26 right or left. I mean, it should be fine. So let's set altimeter as 2980. There we go. It is 2980. Yep. All right. All right. You can get out of here now. Look at those clouds in the mountains. Looks quite nice, to be honest. And now that I think about it, of course, doesn't make sense that I just say that. I shall talk about the ILS video that I made for my first video of this channel, which was for the default 738, Boeing 738 actually, and how it has affected me. I don't know, affected? Yes. Since the start of the video, of course, it has allowed me to gain much more attention to the YouTube community by allowing me to get more, of course, subscribers and stuff. But you know what? It's quite nice that I actually have more than 12,000 views on that video. I was surprised actually when I saw it yesterday once again, because I haven't viewed it for like a month or so, and yeah, it was surprising that there was 12,000 views. And of course, due to that video, my current videos now are above, like, I would say 10 views and stuff, and I might make another video about another ILS video about the 777 instead this time around, whereby I would like to inform the community on how to use the ILS for 777. Maybe I will do that if the version 2 comes out for the 777, because I am expecting a lot of users to buy the 777 since when the V2 comes out. So I might make a video by then, assuming that the ILS have not changed by then. So yep. And what's gonna say? Oh yeah, the next version I heard for the 777 would not be the version 2. I did ask the support ticket, and they did say that it was likely going to be version 1.9.10. So that would be something. So I still am looking forward to the version 2 update, but I don't think it will come anytime soon, to be honest. So that is pretty sad actually. Whatever. Oh, Stave is at 12,000 feet. Whatever. works too. I would have to descend to 9,000 anyway, so yeah, whatever. Let's just start to descend. Alright, anyways, my before landing is basically done, so I don't have to do anything about it, and it should be about it. Alright, for where I am currently on the map, guess I can show you guys. I am currently over there. I will probably follow this airway until somewhere at Phrase, and I would come in to Vancouver from there. I'm not sure. I have to check though. Is it Phrase? Nope. We got Stave, Gopet, Mogus, Gopet. So I'll be going to Gopet, and I guess there's nothing. There we go. Phrase is over there. Wait, Phrase is it in there? No, never mind. I was thinking the wrong thing. Whatever. Yeah, I don't think that is much. So, anyways, whatever. Let's drag you out of there. And we are approaching some clouds in front of us. Right hidden. Just switching some views. Oh, look at that reflection of the sunlight. Looks quite nice actually. And I actually did take a screenshot of the plane. I think I did. No, wait, I didn't. Never mind. I was wrong about it, I guess. I was going to show you a screenshot, but just realized it was a previous flight that I did. So that's something. Of course I can show you now. Looks pretty nice, I would say. I did this flight about a little bit long time ago. Let's see if this is the right picture. And this just shows how beautiful X-plane is. So yep. Let's see, which one should I use instead? Of course I can show you both. What am I thinking about? Hold on. Of course, this is the first picture that I have over here. And yeah, look at it. That is actually quite beautiful. I'm just using the same settings all over the place. So, yeah, whatever. A little bit too much of a show off, but whatever. And sorry for any of that high pitched sound. My best guess is that the GPU does not have enough VRAM, because my normal RAM has definitely enough leftovers, I mean, because I have only used up 76% of my RAM and my CPU usage is not even 50%. So pretty sure it is, like I said, the VRAM for my GPU. So let us descend to 4,000 feet. Nope, 4,000 feet, and I set my speed to 230 knots. And let's put in some speed works in to help it descend and slow down. Some interesting serial number up there. Not sure what that is, to be honest. Oh yeah, and if anybody is wondering what's the difference with the blue fix and without blue fix, this is the difference, I would say. I think the left one is the blue FX and the right one is without the blue FX, although it isn't much of a difference now, actually, now that I think of it. Hold on. No, wait, the left is X-plane and the right is blue FX, so there is actually a lot of difference. So that's the reason why I decided to go with Blue Effects. Everything is quite nice, and this is all my settings if anybody wants to copy. The FPS limiter is something that you don't really have to copy, to be honest. And yeah. Alright, let's bring out flaps 1. See the slats coming down. See Vancouver below us. We can set 210 knots now. Reduce the radar zoom level. Oh, hello. Wow. White cloud. It's a foggy cloud. But that looks quite nice for a default X-plane scenery. I guess we can continue our descent to 3,000 feet. And turn you back on because you are just plain annoying. Right, I think we can capture our approach. Localizer is captured. Glide slope. Let's reduce the rate of descent for the thing to be able to be captured. I guess we can hold our altitude first. Approach. Glide slope, there we go. Glide slope is captured. Set my speed to 190. Flaps 5, gears down. I feel like this approach, it looks more of Seattle than any other countries, to be honest, for some reason. I think I used Seattle too much in the demo, so yeah, whatever. Right, set my landing speed. Let's check my landing speed again. 148 knots. Right, landing speed is set. Speed brakes go to never mind. I put some. I still like some speed brakes in to help with the descent. And of course, it is 230. So let's reconfirm the U again. There we go. We shall set go around altitude. Hold on. Flaps 25 to. Let's see. What is the go around altitude? We are landing on 26 left, so flaps 30. Go around altitude is what is it? I'm not used to the new Jefferson charts, so I have no idea what the go around is. Oh, misapproach. Climb to 420 and climbing left to turn to 2,000 feet, heading 233. So I was set to 3,000 feet. So 3,000 feet is set. Actually 5,000 feet. It's the go around altitude. There we go. Go around altitude is set. Landing, everything is done. So yeah. Guess we can watch this view. In the meantime, let me open the ground charts. Currently getting about 20 FPS, so it's decent. Alright, we are 6 nautical miles out from the airport, so it should be a quick descent down. Then I think the scenery is missing some stuff. Never mind, I take back my words. Scenery is not missing stuff. There is actually gates and stuff. So, although the taxiway looks a little bit weird, but I'll judge it when I am down on the ground. Alright, here we go. Auto throttle is off, so power is mine. There we go. Once I'm at 1000 feet, I'll disconnect my autopilot and I'll fly the plane manually. And autopilot disconnect. Plane is mine. Descend a little bit faster so that I can hit the landing zone. Reduce power a little bit faster than usual.
Approaching 26 left.
There we go. Below the glide slope, which is what I want. Okay, put in a little bit more power. Yeah, it's a little bit too low for my liking. That is definitely quite low for my liking. Oh, my speed. Look at that. Wasn't managing that. Right. 50, 40, engines idle, 30, 20, 10, 5. Right, negative 262. And we are definitely on the map of the Navigraph. And that is runway 31 on our override here. Alright, reversers off. Auto brakes off.
5,000
Flaps up.
feet remaining.
And spoilers down. And that was a nice landing, definitely. SimStar's report is negative 261, so I'll take that instead. And our scheduled landing time was 34 minutes ago, so well, that is not great. I blame it on me starting the record at 1 minute after departure time, so that's why. Okay, anyways, landing lights come off, strobe lights go off, taxi lights go on, transponder set to standby, and APU goes on, and TI set to off. So we are currently on the ground on taxiway Lima 2. So I guess I can stop up here. There we go. Right, let's bring in the charts. Right here we are, like I said, on Lima 2. We will taxi to taxiway. We'll taxi to the terminal via taxiway Lima 2, Lima, cross runway 1331, go on to Juliet and choose one of the gates from there. So that will be about it for the taxi briefing. I guess in the meantime I can roll in the landing clip. and welcome back. This is the controller's view. Oh, the ATC's tower is definitely there. Oh god. Right, flight director goes off, where the radar goes off too. After landing checklist, landing lights and strobe lights are off, taxi lights are on, APU is on, anti-ice and auto brakes are off, spoilers are down, flaps are up, transponder is standby. And of course the checklist is complete from there. Shouldn't be any aircraft landing, but I am going to turn on these strobe lights anyways. Well, if there is any aircraft landing, then yeah, they're going to do a misapproach. And the terminal is right in front over there. Looks beautiful. And of course, during off camera I did check if there was any flights from Vancouver to Rome. Unfortunately there is not, so I guess I will do a separate video for the project flight, and of course the maybe the Singapore Real Ops too, depends on whether I can or not at a point of time. So yep, I'm pretty sure there is no auto gate for this scenery, so whatever, I don't mind anyways. And I will just take one of these gates up here, even though I am pretty sure it is too big, a bit too small for a 777, but whatever. I might crash into the gate, I'm not sure. I mean the jetway. Oh god, that was too early of a stop. Yeah, whatever, works too anyways. I will connect to the second door, so there we go. And parking brakes is set, and the PU generators go off, lights go off, fuel cut. And ground handling come in, except for the stairway. There we go. Ground power goes in, APU goes off, hydraulics all go off, fuel pumps go off, all the lights can go off, 2 passenger signs go off so that they can report registrations. Why in the world did the cockpit just went dark? Not sure why, but whatever. Alright, turn off all those things, and I guess that would conclude our flight from Heathrow to Vancouver with the Speedbird 85. So let's move in a little bit faster. There we go. Maybe I'll try the other side instead. There we go. Looks much better from here anyways. And seems like a good location for a screenshot too, for the thumbnail of the video. So whatever. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this flight, and I will see you guys in the next video, where I am likely to fly somewhere in the US. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care and goodbye.